Michigan has gotten better as they went through the year. Now, we've always said, and I've always said, they've had probably one of the better defenses in the front seven that you're going to find throughout college football. Their two defensive tackles are, top round draft picks. I mean, those guys are world beaters. Michigan's shortfall happened in their secondary that wasn't as good as it was in previous years, and maybe some question marks at linebacker. But when Ohio State doesn't even try to test them on the outside to the extent that you would think, they kept trying to run it right up the middle, and Michigan was just hammering it. But again, we knew the caliber of that Michigan defense. Their offense, because of their lack of production at the quarterback position all year, they got in just enough of that production that it didn't hurt them. And it didn't help Ohio State missing two chip shot field goals that took a sure 6 points off the board. And just like we can sit around and say, if and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Same thing could be applied to Ohio State. Had he hit both of those field goals, it's a different game, totally different game. And we know that analogy very well because we just sat here 2 weeks ago and talked about the 14 points Indiana gave Michigan, and you just can't do that. Well, you cannot miss two chip shot field goals, especially from a kicker that Ohio State has. That was a complete and utter shock. And I think that had a lot to do with their psyche on Saturday when he, basically peed down his leg and missed two chip shots. Now, I don't want to be overly critical of the young man, and I hope that he was able to find his way out of Columbus for a while, because I know how that fan base is, and it's unfortunate, but I'm sure he took a lot of ridicule on that night after that game.